When the day starts in Miss Johnson's kindergarten class, it's a flurry of activity. But don't confuse that activity for chaos. It is a carefully arranged ballet of learning.
Kindergarten it's a tough grade, but it's a fun grade, and this is the most impacting grade, I feel like, because kids are just coming to school and they're coming to school and and this is the first impression of school, so it's important to make them feel welcome and feel like this is a safe, fun place that they want to learn. The most important part is making it fun. There's some difficult things in kindergarten, like the testing and things like that we have to do that are observations, but coming to and just feeling like they're in a safe place.
Miss Johnson believes that learning should be fun and promotes that in everything she does. And her students respond to her efforts with a true desire and enjoyment of learning.
Because we play games.
What type of games do you play?
Bingo.
Okay, anything else?
Around the world. You get to play stuff like in the kitchen area.
Okay.
And the blocks and the sensors have numbers. Like you point to one on your sensor card and then you go to that and then you can play there. And then whenever the timer beeps, you have to go back and point to your second one on your sensor card.
Every day, kindergartners learn new and exciting things.
We get to learn about shapes and colors.
Okay. Anything else?
We get to learn about.
It's okay. We'll come back to you in a minute.
That we can spell stuff. Like I can. ICAN. They like to do stories. They like to read books. And they like to play games.
Kindergarten provides students with very rigorous learning challenges. But there are still some who think that kindergarten is all about coloring.
That is not true. We are teaching them to be independent learners. We try to teach them from the moment that they get here that it is their job to come in and put up all their things, move their lunch name, do things like that. So this is the sense of we're teaching them to be independent learners. It's not about coloring. There are days that I wish that we could just color all day just because the stress level, but no, it's not. We have a big job to do in kindergarten. It's getting, like I said, comfortable with school. We have to find out their personalities, how they learn best, what they know. We don't get where when you're in the upper grades, first and second grade, we don't have the background information like they have in the upper grade level. So we really have to get to know the little individual and how they learn best.
Because remember that scrap paper that...
And it is this relationship building with students that make Miss Johnson the great teacher that she is.
Robots stand still, we'll stand up straight, not moving. We'll move then stop, it's hard to bend that steel.
From the words of the great philosopher, Dr. Seuss, I like nonsense. It wakes up the brain cells. Fantasy is a necessary ingredient of living. It is a way of looking through the wrong end of the telescope.
Now lower that leg down a little bit.
For LISD TV, I'm Ray Rush.
A little more. Raise your left leg.